Good morning, Moyo. Good morning, profitable traders. Welcome to the market color session for today, being the 3rd of September 2025. It's so good, rather. I'm so glad to have each and every one of you around for the market color session, and a very happy new month to us all. Right, so I'd like to kindly crave our indulgence to share the link to this market color session with everyone on our various social media platforms so that they can get to participate in these sessions that we have ongoing here. And if this is your first time joining, you're very much welcome. We do this every day, Monday to Friday without fail, except of course for holidays and things beyond our control. Right, so while we're still trying to, share the link to everyone on our various socials, we will just head straight to the analysis of today for the sake of time. On the DXY, the monthly time frame, nothing has really changed. Overall, bullish, but we have seen a sweep of this liquidity all the way to the downside. Coming down to the weekly time frame too, we can also see that price has broken the low at 100.039. And seeing that price is presently at a discount level, would like to see a retracement before, following the sell all the way to the downside. And on the daily time frame, we may be wondering where we want to buy all the way into. There's another block at 102.924 on the daily time frame. So I am speculating that DXY should retrace all the way to the other block at this price point. Again, 102.924 on daily time frame. And narrowing down to the 4-hour time frame also, let's look out for opportunities to take the buy on DXY. I can spot the classic box pattern that we usually use for analysis right here. Shoulder at 97.727, sweep to the downside, seeing a break to the upside. I want to see price retracing back into the shoulder at 97.727. And once that happens, I am more than willing to take the buy on DXY. Coming down to the 1-hour time frame, let's see if there's also a point of interest as to where we want to see price selling off into before taking the buy. Of course, we're looking out for retracement because we want to buy at discount. Price is presently at a premium level, and we don't want to just take buy opportunities because the market is ripe for a buy. We want to take buy opportunities when we see price get to our POIs. And of course, my point of interest is the left shoulder again. My point of interest is the left shoulder at 97.727, coinciding with that on the 4-hour time frame. Please kindly take note of these price points that we're calling out so that once price gets there, you will be on time to take the trade. If you have questions, if nothing is clear, please do well to type in the chat box and we will be looking at what you're confused about. On the monthly time frame for GBP USD, overall, we've seen a bearish direction, but coming down to the most recent price action, we're even seeing price turning to the upside. Coming down to the weekly time frame, we've seen price take out the high at 1.33895, and price is currently at a premium level. Price has traded into premium. On the daily time frame, coming down to the daily time frame, we're seeing that this most recent price action, price is quite bearish, right? So price failed to create a higher high. Instead, it came here, created a lower high, and we're seeing more push to the downside. So establishing that on the daily time frame, we are more bearish than bullish. We will narrow down to the 4-hour time frame to look out for sell opportunities. And I have spotted the classic box pattern right here. Shoulder, sweep to the upside. We've seen a break right here. So all we're looking out for is for price to retrace into 1.35239. And once price gets there, I'm going to sell GBP USD. So this is my outlook for today on GBP USD for price to, retrace all the way to this left shoulder, fill up this fair value gap, trade into this left shoulder, and I'm willing to short GBP USD. So my bias for today on GBP USD is a sell, a buy of DXY, a sell of GBP USD. If you have a different bias, as to what I'm analyzing, please do well to type in chat box, and we will be seeing the market from your own perspective. Last on my list being Euro USD. On the monthly time frame also, on Euro USD, overall direction is bearish, right? But coming right here, we see the sweep of this liquidity all the way to the upside, and down to the weekly time frame also, we've seen price even breaking higher. So favoring this most recent swing from point A to point B, price tapped into 61.8% fib level, traded to the upside a bit, and we're even seeing that price is failing to trade higher. So coming to the daily time frame, on daily time frame, we're seeing something else. We're seeing that price is tending more to the downside. Why? We've seen a change of character, we've seen a break of structure. Price failed to create a higher high, just like what happened on GBP USD. And mind you, GBP USD and Euro USD are correlated, so they tend to do the same thing sometimes, every time, so to say, or sometimes, so that I don't get us all confused. So seeing that this has happened on daily time frame, I'm establishing that I'm looking out for just sell opportunities. So on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking out for where I can take the sell on Euro USD. I have spotted a classic box pattern at 1.17105, sweep to the upside, break to the downside, and of course, we want to see price retrace all the way to this left shoulder, and once price gets there, I'm willing to slam Euro USD all the way to the downside. And pretty much the same thing on the 1-hour time frame, coinciding with the price points, the price level on the 4-hour time frame, shoulder at 1.17105, sweep to the upside, break to the downside. We may see price retracing all the way, filling up this fair value gap, trading into this other block, and eventually trading into this left shoulder. And once price does that, once I see everything aligning and price trades into my points of interest, I'm more than willing to take the sell of Euro USD. On the 15 minutes time frame, let's see if we can, spot something a bit closer. Well, there's it's not so clear on the 15 minutes time frame, so I'll be waiting for price to get to my point of interest on the 4-hour time frame for Euro USD and GBP USD. And once price does that, once that happens, willing to short Euro USD and GBP USD. Please, if you have questions at this point, do well to type in chat box, and I will be answering those questions. Or if you have a different bias, if you've seen a buy instead of a sell on Euro USD and GBP USD, do well to type in chat box. And seeing that we're waiting for price to retrace into these various price points, of course, we're looking for a buy to sell. We buy into our point of interest, and once price trades into those levels, we are more than willing to take short positions. And so if you see any entry for a buy, just a short-term buy, right, do well to enter. And where are you targeting? The left shoulder at 1.17105 on Euro USD. Right, so while we're still putting our thoughts together, trying to pen out our questions and our different bias and perspective, I'd like to announce that registration for the FX Bootcamp training is currently ongoing. We have different strategies as to how we enter the market, as to how we take trades. The box strategy is one over the many strategies that we have. So to register for the FX Bootcamp training, do well to contact the number 081 60 99 50 30. Again, the number to contact is 081 60 99 50 30. If there are no questions, we'll be going on a very brief break, and we'll be coming back for the second segment of the London market color session. So this is me saying, do not go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly for the second segment of the market color session. Cheers and God bless.
Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the market call for today, the 3rd of September 2025. We're excited to have you all here once again. And my name is CJ. I'm going to be taking you through the remaining part of today's market call. We're going to be looking at gold against the dollar, the yen basket, GBP JPY, Euro JPY, and USD JPY. These are going to be our focus for the remaining part of the market call. Starting off with gold against the dollar, we would like to look at it on the daily time frame so that to give us clear context on what we're looking at. Now, gold has steadily maintained a course of creating new all-time highs since the beginning of this month. As you can see right here, from the first of the month, it went very close to the previous all-time high. Then on the second of this month, which was yesterday, it went and broke out from the old all-time high. And today, it has gone ahead to create another all-time high. All these all-time highs that has been created are very close to the previous one, which is around 3,500. But this time around, it clearly went into the 3,500 zone by piercing it further to 3,534 as it's the current price as we speak right now. So this is what we have on gold this morning. It is piercing this place and creating a new all-time high. So this has been taken away. All right. So the high of March, sometime around April this year, has been taken out. Right now, gold is in a new place, and we call that a period of price discovery because price has never been there before. We can only anticipate what can happen. And in this case, it could be either to the upside or to the downside. But interestingly, we'll keep looking to see what price is going to do. Now, for me, I like to base my analysis on the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame in scenarios like this. This is going to help me know what structure is saying as per the analysis you're making. Now, seeing that gold is already in a very strong bullish trend, we expect it to continue buying all the way even to the upside. And at this point, we're expecting not much of a retracement before the continuation happens. So we're looking to see gold give us a decent retracement and then a continuation to the upside. Talking about decent retracements, we would look at the 4 hour time frame and we can spot this other block right here on the 4 hour time frame, which is going to give us a reference for where we are expecting to see price trade to. Okay, so this could be a good level to see price trade to. Okay, and that is also capturing the 1 hour order block, which is right here. So we're looking to see if gold is going to return to these levels, we could look for more buys to the upside. If not, we could just look at it from a 15 minutes time frame and expect another round of buy from where price currently is. At this point, I like to be extra careful when analyzing gold so that I don't get my hands burnt while doing so. You can see that on the 15 minutes time frame, there was this small order block right here. Price tapped into it and it's rejecting off from it. So this could engineer another round of buys. But then I would not be seeing so much outside of this range because there is no previous reference. So this is me saying that the most surest place I would prefer to buy gold from is somewhere around here. So if I see gold sell anywhere to this level here, I'll be more interested in taking a buy all the way back to this level. Okay, so if I see price break this 15-minute structure, I could start looking for a sell to this place and then a buy back up. This is the only two buyers that I have. I would not want to complicate it any further, seeing that price is in a new region. We could see anything happening from here. I mean, like you could see the spike that happened very early this morning when price moved to this upside, creating the new high and then sold off immediately afterwards. So these kind of things happen when price is in these periods. For me, I would want to be very careful while approaching this so that I don't go and enter and get my hands burnt. So I would wait. If I see a clear break of this level, I'll be willing to sell to this level and then buy back to the upside. So this is what I have on gold this morning. There's no clear trade this morning, but there is just an obvious bias that would be advantageous to us. Supposing price takes out this liquidity level, then this play is going to happen. Okay, so that is that on gold. You should also try to replicate this chart markup on your trading platform so that if it plays out according to what we've seen, then we could all take advantage of it. All right, so that is that for gold. Now let's look at GBP JPY and Euro JPY. But before then, we would of course want to look at the yen basket. So let's start off with the yen basket, looking at it on the daily time frame. Now for the yen basket, we were anticipating a buy on the yen basket, seeing how price had already broken the structure here. We're looking forward to buys on the yen basket all the way to the upside. And you can see that instead, price is playing around this left shoulder level, which is very interesting, seeing that this is a box pattern here being the left shoulder, the sweep, and then look at this level all the way here. Price has returned here, and then we're expecting it to continue trading back to the upside, but it's playing around here. So we're expecting that move. I'm expecting that rejection from here back to the upside. So I'll patiently wait to see how this guy is going to react around this level so that we can take our buy from here and then trade it all the way to the upside. So what I want to see now is structure shift, a structural shift from here back to the upside. And for that to happen, we might need to see a clear break of structure around here. Okay, with a break of structure right there, we would confirm that the yen baskets would be resuming the trend back to the upside. So that is what I'm expecting to see. I want to see a clear break of this structure to expect a move back to the upside for the yen basket. You can see that we've had the first rejection from here. We've had another rejection. Right now, we're having another rejection. So I'll patiently wait for price to take out this high. The moment it does, I would be looking for buys on the yen basket, and which also mean looking for sales on the yen pairs. Now, looking at the yen pairs, you can also see that there's been some rejection. That was as a result of the move that happened early yesterday morning. And so this is what we now have. We can get rid of all these charts back up so that we have a clear chart. Okay, so this is what we now have on GBP JPY. We're expecting a buy to start on the yen basket. So we're expecting GBP JPY to start selling off from any of these levels. We saw the first round of sell yesterday, but of course, like I said earlier, that was a fundamental move, but we want to see it based on technical analysis. We want to see GBP JPY sell to the downside. So you can see that on the daily time frame, this is well structured for a sell trend, seeing that price has not clearly broken structure to the upside, not as clear as we would have wanted. So we want to see a sell-off on GBP JPY all the way to the downside. If you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you would also notice, let's also get rid of this. You would also notice that GBP JPY has already made that first round of sell, but then for it to be complete, we would want to see this break of structure. So that same way we're expecting a break of structure for the buy on the yen basket, we're expecting that this sell-off on GBP JPY. So for me, this is what I want to do on GBP JPY. I want to sell it, break this low here, return somewhere around here, and then continue selling all the way to the downside. So I want to sell off GBP JPY from here all the way to this level. This is what I'm looking out for on GBP JPY. So if you see it playing out according to what we've spoken, then we can take advantage of the trade and sell to the downside. So here is my bias on GBP JPY. A break of the structure will engineer a sell-off, and I'll be willing to take that sell to the downside. Now moving to the 1-hour time frame, let's look out for more clearer entries. I would want to see GBP JPY revisit this area here, okay, for me to take an earlier sell, because you could see where price broke this sell model, this buy model right here. Okay, so this buy swing was broken off from here, here being a breaker block. I want to see GBP JPY retrace into this level here, and then I'll sell it off from here. So if it doesn't break this level, I'll continue selling, and it buys any further to this level right here, I'll be interested in taking this sell from here. So then some of you might be asking, why wouldn't we just set pending order here? Now for GBP JPY, looking at it at this erratic period, seeing what has happened yesterday, I would usually want to see a confirmation entry signature, like the types that I've mentioned in the past. We've mentioned engulfing candles. We've also mentioned what do we call it now? We mentioned I think, yeah, the morning star and the evening star pattern. So those are the things I would want to see on GBP JPY. The moment I see them playing out on GBP JPY, then I will be taking my sell to the downside. So here is my bias. I want to see GBP JPY buy into this level here. I see my confirmation pattern, then I'll be running the sell to the downside. Of course, I'll try to keep you all updated with this. So let me just draw a markup that I would share on the group later on today once it starts playing out. Okay, so we want to see something like this, and then the sell-off to the downside. This is the first bias, this is the second bias for GBP JPY. So I believe that this is very clear, and everyone has a very clear objective on what to do with GBP JPY. Now let's look at Euro JPY as well. Now looking at this guy on the 4-hour time frame, you see that it has not made as much erratic moves as GBP JPY did, which is giving us more clarity. But at this point, we're looking forward to sell-offs on Euro JPY. And the daily time frame is confirming that. The 4-hour time frame as well has confirmed that. All we just need to see is a confirmation, and then we are going to be selling it off to the downside. For Euro JPY, you can see that the structure is not as straightforward as what we had on GBP JPY as per the confirmation we would need. In this case, we can be looking forward to seeing price break this low to the downside. But then this is one thing I would want to do, right? Since GBP JPY is clearer and Euro JPY is not clear, I'll just tally GBP JPY and the yen basket. Once I see them breaking those structures that we've highlighted earlier, we'll be taking the sell on GBP JPY. And if Euro JPY starts giving us good entry, we could take another position on Euro JPY. So in that case, we might be splitting our positions across board. So if we plan, for instance, to use 2 standard lots, you could use 1 lot on GBP JPY and another 1 lot on Euro JPY. That is a way you could structure the trades that you would want to take. So Euro JPY, we're expecting a sell, but we'll be depending on what GBP JPY and the yen basket tells us before we run the sell on Euro JPY. But overall, it's a sell that we're expecting. And then finally, on the USD JPY, you could also see that USD JPY instead has been making a buy after clearing this range around here. You could see that it has been ranging for a couple of days here. So you could see here on the 4-hour time frame, it was ranging for a couple of days because there was like a tug of war and indecision on USD JPY. So at this point, I just expect to stay out. For me, I prefer to stay out in this kind of period because I mean, if you were looking for a buy here, you would have been stopped out. If you're looking for a sell, you would be stopped out. So in this period where USD JPY is ranging, I'll just stay out. Since I've gotten clarity on what GBP JPY wants to do, I'll be looking forward to taking that as a preferred trade compared to taking a trade on USD JPY. Okay, so this is how I intend to take my trades for today, starting from gold over to GBP JPY. So for now, the 2 pairs that we have most in focus is the gold sell and then a buy, and then GBP JPY sell off that we expect to eventually play out. Okay, so these are the 2 trades that we're taking out from today's market color, and I believe this is crystal clear to everyone who has joined today's market color. All right, so at this point, we're going to be bringing the market color to an end. Thank you very much, everyone who joined today's market color. It's always a pleasure sharing our market insights and analysis with you all, and we expect that you make as much profit from the market just as we're doing here at the Value Flow Trading Hub. Okay, so we're going to reconvene by 2 p.m. Remember, if you have any inquiries and you want to take any of our courses that is currently available, like we have the FX Bootcamp currently open for registration, please make sure you send us a DM on our WhatsApp number so that we can take you on the registration process and you can successfully enroll for the FX Bootcamp. There at the FX Bootcamp, we're going to be teaching you how we analyze these pairs. We're going to be teaching you our entry models, and especially we're going to be teaching you how we manage our risk and how we manage our psychology while trading. So it's not just enough to learn how to analyze, it's also good to know how to manage your risk, because that is what is going to keep you trading long enough. All right, so make sure that you sign up for our FX Bootcamp if you're interested in taking the course, and we'll do well to guide you through your registration. Thank you very much once again for joining today's market column. My name is CJ, and we're going to see by 2 p.m. GMT+1 for the market color recap. Until then, wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless.